Hello and welcome, dear student. I hope you all are doing good. This is me, Aisha Nazir, teaching you better English literacy skills for grade 5. As you know that we have completed our lesson number 2. Bookwork of lesson number 2 is finished, and today we are going to start the notebook work of our lesson number 2. And as I have told you that make a separate notebook for English, but if you are working on a register, you can continue your work on a register, but you have to make a separate section for English in your register if you are working on it, or if you have a separate notebook, that is pretty fine. So today we have started the work of notebook, and it is first of all English A side. You have to work on English A side as I have told you before. Unit number 2, give the heading of unit number 2, and the name of unit number 2 is Friends of the Forest. Words, meanings, all of these words should be written with capital letter or bold letter, and you should underline it as well. I haven't done it, but you have to underline this, all this your work. Okay, make a line in between your page and write down your words. Number 1 word is, look at the word herbivores. Herbivores. We have studied this word in the lesson, and the meaning is, we have done there as well. Animals feeding on plants. Animals feeding on plants. जो animals, जो जानवर पौधों को खाते हैं, they are called herbivores. Herbivores. Second word is swampy. What is the word? Swampy. It means muddy. Muddy. Mud, muddy. Means dal-dal wala jo jagah hoti hai, that is called muddy place or swampy place. Third word is fussy. What is the word? Fussy. And fussy means selective. Selective, it means for, if you are using it for a person, fussy person. So fussy person means a person who complains a lot. जो हर काम में कीड़े निकालने वाले लोग होते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा नाखुश जो रहते हैं, they are called fussy, selective. Okay. Number 4 word is territory. Territory. And the meaning is area. Number 5th word is strippy. What is the word? Strippy. And the meaning is lined. Strippy, lined. As we have read this word in our lesson, badger has a strippy face. And the meaning of, you have seen those black and white strip or lines on their faces. So that's why strippy means lined. So these are the words, meaning of our lesson number 2. Note it down in your rough notebooks or in your registers, on any notebook that you have started your work on for English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Note them exactly in this way, and then come to the next page. Give the heading of unit number 2. Name of the lesson, Friends of the Forest, on capital letter, words, sentences. Underline your work. We have 5 words here. Look at the first word, quiet. You have to draw the margin line that I am telling you from the very beginning. Number 1 word is quiet. All of you know the meaning of quiet. Quiet means silent or khamosh. Quiet, and the sentences can be of a different kind. For example, Ali seems quiet, or Ali became quiet, or she is a quiet girl. Or we can say everyone is quiet in the class, or you might have heard this word a lot in a class, that when teacher told you to keep quiet. So you can also make a sentence of it like the teacher asked the students to keep quiet, or Alia is quiet since morning. वो सुबह से खामोश है, so Alia is quiet since morning. This is the first word, and I have told you many sentences, but you will have to make your own sentence, not one of these sentences. You can take help from these sentences. Number 2 is fussy. As I have told you, if you are using it for a person, it means a person who complains a lot is a fussy person. So we can make a sentence that she is quite fussy about her dressing. She is quite fussy about her dressing मीन्स कि वो अपने कपड़ों के मामले में जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा क्या करती है, नखरे करती है या बहुत ज़्यादा कंप्लेंट्स करती है. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस इज ही इज़ अ फसी ईटर. A fussy eater means a person who do not eat everything. Okay, so he is a fussy eater, or we can also write he is very fussy about what he eats. And one more sentence is Anam is quite fussy about everything. There are some people who complains about everything, so we can also write Anam is quite fussy about everything, or she is not very fussy person. We can also say this, that she is not very fussy person means कि वो ज़्यादा complain करने वाली बंदी नहीं है. So these were the few sentences about fussy, but you will have to make your own sentence. Number 3 word is travel. All of you know the meaning of travel means suffer. So the sentences could be, my friend likes to travel. मेरी दोस्त travel करना पसंद करती है, सफ़र करना पसंद करती है. So my friend likes to travel. Second sentence, she will travel abroad next year. Or light travels, as you might have studied in your general science books, that light travels faster than sound. Nowadays, many people travel by car. Or you can also write, I would like to travel all over the world. So these were few sentences about travel. Next one is wet. Wet, W-E-T, wet means gila. We can make a sentence, my dog is wet, or when she entered the room, she was cold and wet, or we should not touch the wet paint. All of you know the wet paint on a wall that your parents used to tell you not to touch the wall. So it's, or you can also make, my sister's hair are completely wet, or my shirt is wet. There are different sentences that you can make of a word wet. It's pretty easy. Next word is scent. Scent means smell, and the pleasant one smell, okay? Scent. So the sentences could be, I like scented soaps, scent with ed. I like scented soaps, or I am allergic to scented lotions, or you can write that the scent of my new perfume is so good or very pleasant. Or you can write the one that we have read in our textbook, that badger leave scent behind them whenever they travel. Badgers leave scent behind them whenever they travel. Or one more sentence could be, I like the scent of all flowers. So these were few sentences of scent. You will have to make your own sentence. This was all about the notebook work, or the rough notebook work of our lesson number 2. Here our lesson number 2 is completed. Inshallah, we will meet in the next video. Thank you so much.